Hi, my name is Zai, played Quake for over 17 years, and I originally played Doom back in 1995. I've been playing the beta a fair bit. It's not Quake, but it's still fun. Now keep in mind this is the beta, not the full game. So there are bugs and things that are going to be locked. And not everything is going to be right. A couple of things first. You will be able to change FOV in the full game. There are mouse issues too, as shown here. By me flicking the mouse too fast, it just doesn't track. In fact, I can barely get any speed without it losing it. I've tried all different settings and it still has problems. I've heard there's accel and delay, but I haven't been able to test for that fully yet. But I'd be surprised if any of this was an issue in the full version. So, keeping that in mind and forgiving it for now, let's move on to the beta itself. There are loadouts, which will probably be for the beginners, hoping they won't keep them for modes like Clan Arena, where we should have all weapons and ammo straight away. In this video I'm going to show the first loadout play, using the rocket launcher, plasma rifle and a frag grenade. The next loadout is sniper, so you get the vortex rifle, super shotgun and a personal teleporter grenade. Next is ambusher, heavy assault rifle, super shotgun and frag grenade. I found this to be the most useless loadout, but maybe I'm just bad, so who knows. And lastly, I'm going to use the custom loadout 3, because it has a static rifle, lightning gun and siphon grenade. Possibly the most interesting. But my favourite is obviously the one with the rocket launcher. Here's the loading screen, giving you options to change the loadout during game, but I'll stay with this one. And here we go. A few people have commented on how it looks. I think it looks great though. Especially for a beta, I turned everything off that I could. The movement feels well controlled. Basically what I'm looking for here is a balance between difficulty and aiming, so how fast the opponent is moving in your vision, compared with your own dodging speed, which also affects your aim. It feels a tiny bit slower than Quake, but a lot slower than when we actually rocket jump and strafe jump. Still, I'm happy to give a new style of game a try. Hopefully we get Quake 5 someday, but until then, this will do. There are double jumps and ledge climbs, so that adds some randomness to the movement, and it makes it a bit more interesting too. And the rockets can be detonated whenever you like, using the secondary fire. This adds a new dimension to using projectiles. Instead of relying on the ground to inflict damage, which you still can also see how good your depth perception is. Health and armor are littered around the maps, as well as ammo boxes, which will work for everyone, so all guns. And of course we have the demon rune. At this stage of play, it appears critical that your team gets this. In Quake, just like the quad damage, you need to rally around that area before it spawns if you want to win. It does a lot of damage, but you can be killed. It'll take time to figure out the balance between getting the most out of it, but also not giving it to the other team. That's offense versus defense. If you do lose it, try to hide and don't respawn straight away. Waste the demon rune time. For the purpose of not being boring, I will be respawning continually. You'll hear the announcer mention the hack modules too, which give you special abilities for a set time, like knowing the timing on items, and seeing the last person that killed you through the walls so you can get revenge. That one is called Retribution.
Retribution activated. Demon rune spawned. Enemy revenant spawned.
I'm going to get a kill here, eventually. Turns out you can't fire over those railings. The plasma rifle is low damage, but it's rapid fire, so that's expected. And it has a cool secondary fire that does about 30 damage if you walk through it. Take note, you can see the red laser sight of the rifle being charged up. That's not shown on your screen while you're doing it. Glory kills are fairly hard to get. I haven't mastered them, but according to the game you have to wait for them to flash first, then you can do it. Another tip, when your team has the demon rune, walk around with them. Not only can you get easy kills, but it helps protect them so they don't die and give it to the enemy. And that's pretty much my experience from the rocket and the plasma perspective. I didn't use the grenade too much. I think I'm going to take a lot more time to actually get used to how that works and how to inflict damage with it. And I think it's important to really approach the game with a new mindset, because it'll probably be really cool once we get used to it and learn how everything works. But we have to give it that initial chance. My kill death ratio wasn't too bad for this one. Overall, I enjoyed it, and I'll definitely be playing a lot more. But I'd really like to play without that mouse issue, because Personally, I find that hinders me very badly. I'm used to flicking the mouse constantly, and at the moment I'm pretty much, if you get behind me, I'm done. There's no way I can attack you. And a special thank you to Kind Old Raven, who was kind enough to get me a beta key. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. Go check out his videos. So stay tuned for part 2 where I play as the sniper loadout. For those new to the channel, subscribe for more mouse reviews and gaming videos. Like this one, and I'll catch you in the next.